Okay, TikTok, I need your help. I have a podcast. It's called Oddly Specific, where we cover everything from private equity to Pete Davidson. It is a pop culture, private equity focused podcast. I shopped my podcast around to networks for months. And even though I had some really, really good conversations and a lot of interest, nothing ended up happening. I couldn't get a deal for it. So I decided to do it on my own. And I love it so much. This week's episode is going to have friend of the pod, friend in real life, Billy Lee, who you know from Vanderpump Rules and from the comedy scene here in LA. Really excited to have Billy on. But here's the deal. If I don't get more numbers for this podcast, I don't know if I'll be able to keep it going, because I'm funding it completely on my own. And as y'all know, I grew up in a house that had one air conditioning unit, meaning I am not from generational wealth. And also that unit was in my parents' bedroom, and they wouldn't let us come in and sleep on the floor. You know what? That's called 90s parenting. In their defense, like just sitting in the heat, waiting for the oscillating fan to blow on you is character building. My mother was right. Listen, if you did not grow up in a house where you shared a room and you had one oscillating fan and you and your sibling would fight before you went to bed at night over who the fan was on for longer, we are not the same. And honestly, I'm happy for you for that, because it actually, those were bad fights. If I could do the podcast every single day, I would. It's my favorite thing that I've ever done. And I'm so worried that I'm not going to be able to keep doing it. And so many of you on here asked me for like a year plus, like, please make a podcast, please make a podcast. And so it's like, I did, but it's like not getting what it needs to get. So 2 small things you can do if you want to support the podcast. Actually 3. Just subscribe to the podcast wherever you get podcasts. Apple, Spotify, wherever you can follow the show. It's actually follow the show on Apple. You can also subscribe to the Patreon, where I do bonus episodes every single week. I post all the tea that's too hot for TikTok. You can subscribe to that for $5 a month, or you can subscribe at the Podcast Pals level. And if you subscribe at that level, you get a shout out on every episode. That is linked in the bio. And then last, but certainly not least, if you don't want to commit to that, but you want to support the little independent podcast that could, also linked in my bio is this thing called Buy Me a Coffee. You can literally just kick a few bucks to the podcast, and it helps out a lot, and it helps cover studio time and the editing, etc. Doing any of those things will help me out so much, and I really want to keep this little baby going. So anyway, that's it. And if you can't, you want to do those things, that's okay. Just thought I'd put it out there.